Today to our show. Let's look at safety. This is Class Online School. Are you new to this channel? Please subscribe. Are you new to the page? Follow us if you are new to the page. On this page and on this channel, we create family-oriented content. Okay, we'll have sex education sections. We'll have issue arising, which is our counseling section. We talk about businesses sometimes, and then we'll run the Nigerian curriculum from JSS1 to SS3. Thank you for joining us. So, on our episode for today, we want to look at safety. Safety tips for the family. Safety is important in our life. We need to be safety conscious. We need to be conscious of what is happening around us. As families all around, how do you put in safety measures to protect your family? If you don't protect them, nobody is going to protect them for you. So there are measures that need to be put in place. Let's not run our families on default. You wake up, you go out. The children are not well guided. Members of the families are not well guided. So we want to talk about at least 8 to 10 safety measures that we can put in place in our families, because the safety of every member of our family is paramount to us. Number 1, having a fire extinguisher in the house is important. You can have more than one. One should be in the kitchen because that's where fire outbreak happen first. Then if you have a generator house, you can have one there. Then in the bedroom, you can have one there. So just have fire extinguisher in the house. It can be more than one. If you can afford more than one, please have a number of it in the house. So number 1 is be safety conscious about fire and have fire extinguishers in the house to protect the family from fire outbreak. Number 2, smoke indicator. Smoke can be as a result of fire, smoke as a result of carbon monoxide that is coming out of the gen, either your own gen or other person's gen. That can be very deadly if it gets into the house and you are inhaling it. Okay, so you can have a smoke detector installed in the house. Number 3, make sure that the floors are clean and not wet. Your tiles, your carpet, because if it is wet, somebody can slip off, fall, have a serious injury, and sometimes it can lead to death. Then, your staircase, there should be like a parapet by the side where people can lay their hands, children can hold, adults can equally hold and climb the staircase. Don't just go to a house, rent a rented apartment or your personal building, and there are no parapets around to protect people who want to climb the staircase. Make sure the staircases are not wet. If water pours on them, make sure they are well clean and dry. Then, make sure that your home is well lighted at night so that somebody does not stumble and fall or break something that will cause harm or damage to the individual. Make sure that there are lights all around the house at night. No place should be dark so that when you are passing by, you won't feel the urge to start looking all over for safety. You don't know where you are marching, you don't know what you are marching, you can't find your way because there is darkness. Make sure the house is well lighted. Make sure that there are security or there are important numbers in case of emergency. For example, fire service, poison control, okay, the police. Make sure that you have such numbers, and make sure that your children have your number of close relations that they can call if you are not able to be reached. good neighbors around you that you live in peace and harmony with, and well-meaning individuals you think can be called in case of emergency. These numbers should be written boldly somewhere, inside and outside, where the children can lay their hands on and then call in case of emergency when you are not at home. Even when you are at home, these numbers should be displayed so that you can seek and ask for help. Remember, we are talking about tips, safety tips for the family. Teach your children to know when to answer people. They should be alert of dangers. Scrupulous individuals, people who they don't know, people who they sense dangers around, they should not talk to them. Tell them not to be the first to go and open door for strangers. They should learn to stay back and an adult handle situation. Okay? Teach them when they sense danger, how to sound alarm. If they are walking alone and they sense danger, teach them how to escape. Teach them how to escape from dangerous situation. Okay? Sometimes you can teach them how to do self-defense. If there are classes for self-defense, register them on classes of self-defense. You are not teaching them to go and learn how to fight, but how to defend themselves in case of emergency when they are in a situation when you are not there to help them. Safety tips for the family. Okay? All right, so we've talked about installing smoke indicators. Then on this channel I have talked about first aid. So have first aid box in the house. Not just having it. Make sure your family is knowledgeable on how to use first aid box. Have first aid knowledge taught to your family members. So these are safety tips you can teach your family. Then for your young ones, teach them not to be in the pool alone. If they have to go to a swimming pool, they should go there with an adult. They should not just jump into the water. Teach them that pools are not meant for children, and it is not meant for children to be there alone unsupervised. Teach your children that. Teach your children to set boundaries around themselves. When somebody is touching or holding them inappropriately, they should send alarm and send signal out there that they are in danger. Families need security. They need safety to navigate their life. So if you as a caregiver, as a parent, did not teach them the safety rules, how will they be able to be free or safety conscious or be able to navigate when such occurrence happen? We've talked about installing smoke indicator, having fire extinguisher in the house. Okay, then put away medication and sharp object from the reach of children. That's the last one I want to talk about. Put away medication, sharp object, anything that is dangerous away from the children. You can lock it in a place where they can lay their hands on the key. You can put it in a place that is high that they cannot get to. So, number one, make sure medication and sharp objects is put away from children. Number two, have a first aid box in the house and teach your family how to use them. Number three, make sure that fire extinguishers are in the house. Number four, teach your children how to defend themselves and how to send alarm when they sense a danger from a stranger. Number five, make sure that the tiles and the carpet are clean and no water is spilled on without cleaning properly to avoid somebody slipping off and falling off. Number six, make sure that your staircase there are parapets to protect those who want to climb up or climb down. Number seven, make sure that your house is well lighted at home to avoid people walking in darkness and then striking something that can be dangerous to them, or match something that can be dangerous. Okay, then number 8, make sure you teach your children not to talk to strangers they don't know, or not to be the first to go to the door to open doors for strangers. People you don't know, stay away from them. Okay, then number 9, make sure you write emergency numbers of individuals, organizations that will be helpful in time of emergency, like the fire service, the police, poison control, when meaning neighbors, okay, your own number, close family members that can come to the rescue. Make sure that their numbers are well written in places where the children can lay their hands on. Inspect electrical appliances to see whether there is any damage. If there is any damage, please repair immediately to avoid dangers. If you don't inspect your electrical appliances, it can lead to electrocution, and that can cause death or serious damage. So inspect your electrical appliances. So these are few safety tips for the family. The list goes on and on, but I want to stop here. We'll talk about other ones in subsequent edition. So are you a family running on default? Please correct it. Have a talk on safety. Always have a meeting together with your family. There should be a structure in your family. I've talked about family structure on this page and on this channel. This structure will make you to always come back, have a talk with your family, give feedback, ask questions, bring up a topic, put up a structure. This and this is what is required for the family. Safety is important. Family finance is important. Rules is important. Curfews is important. Cyber security is important. Use of screen is important. All of these we've discussed on this channel. It will be a recurring topics. We'll always come back and talk about them. So let our family not run on default. Let it run like a normal family that have a structure, that have a goal, a mission, and a plan. That will help us to build a healthy family. Thank you for joining me on today's episode on Class Online School. Are you new to the channel? Follow us if you think what we do here will benefit you or anyone you know. Okay, are you subscribed? Please subscribe, follow, subscribe, share. That will help us to get more persons to know what we do here. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next.